presentation, may I now invite Dr. Anju Sharma, IAS Additional Chief Secretary, Labour, Skill Development and Employment Department, Government of Gujarat for her keynote address. Can we welcome ma'am with a big round of applause, please? Shivani, felicitation. Requesting Ms. Shivani to please felicitate ma'am. We have two lovely ladies on stage. Once again, can we give both of them a big round of applause, please?
Good evening, friends. First of all, let me thank Observe Now for having curated such a nice conference. And believe me, like I've been to quite a few of them. And this is one of the finest curated conferences in very recent times that I've seen, with a very good participation and a lot of opportunities for networking and knowing more about the sector. So thank you so much. It's a learning experience for me. So before I proceed on what I want to say here, this being the keynote address, actually, it should have been in the morning, but given the logistics issue, it's now in the evening. But I'll put up a few facts that have come in the WEF Davos report of 2023. Number one is this technology adoption will remain a key driver of business transformation in the next 5 years. All of us know about that, nothing new. The report estimates that 44% of worker skills will be disrupted in the next 5 years. Very challenging for all of us, and I can see all the entrepreneurs looking for this opportunity. And we still, probably we have to do work a lot more. Fastest declining roles are clerical or secretarial roles, bank tellers, related clerks, postal service clerk, cashiers, and data entry assistants. 6 in 10 workers will require training before 2027, but only half of workers seem to have access to adequate training opportunities today. An AI and machine learning specialist top the list of fast-growing jobs, followed by sustainability, business intelligence, and information security analysis. These are some of the facts that I have presented to you from the WEF report. And I would like to mention 3 more things that are India-specific. This was for the world, India-specific. Big data analytics, 62%. Encryption and cybersecurity, 53%. And digital platforms and apps, 51%. Will be the top 3 drivers of growth in India in the coming 5 years. Artificial intelligence, e-commerce, and digital trade, digital platforms and apps will be top 3 job displacers. So that's also a very key thing. And we all know UN, we have read in the newspapers today, UN has warned us about the growing influence of artificial intelligence in our lives. Data entry clerks, admin and executive secretaries, and accounting, bookkeeping, and payroll clerks will be the fastest declining job roles. So these are the few facts in the context of which I will be delivering my keynote address this evening. All of us know how dynamic this entire education sector, skilling sector has been. I have been associated with this sector being an administrator, first in higher education and education as a whole, and now in the skill development for the last 7 years. Pre-COVID, COVID, post-COVID, and now whatever, post-COVID can be endless till another something comes. I have seen all these 3. In the pre-COVID era, whenever we would talk at these kind of conferences, we used to talk about updation of curriculum, student participation, attendance, co-curricular activities, importance of soft skills, and all that. COVID came, online platforms, how online learning can be blended with the classroom learning, and now the post-COVID era is all about technology. Technology is taking over our lives totally. And maybe after 2 or 3 years, we all will be, see even right now, so many clouds are in this room. So many, because all of us are carrying our phones, our tablets and laptops. So all this is different clouds, and we are all surrounded by these technology waves. Come IoT, everything will be through sensors. Now, even now, we have solutions that are totally humanless, and there's just a human mind controlling that. So what impact all this is going to have on education and skill ecosystem in our country? The number one change that I see, and that has been given here also, is that knowledge of computers and computing skills will be basic for any youth to excel in life. Be it HR, be it finance, be it hospitality. I'm not talking of manufacturing and services, that is given. Computing skills will be the key. Levels may differ, your specializations may differ, and there will be endless number of specializations in computing skills, so that may differ. But you have to have some exposure to computing skills. These will be essential. So all the educational institutions, at some point or the other, will have to give an intensive exposure to the students in computing. And another rider I'm adding to this, that you cannot wait for the student to enter the college for that. We may have to start very early, probably at the age of, in the 9th grade or 10th grade, where we just teach them, even in CBSE, very basic computing skills. So that is one thing. And second thing which we have been witnessing through all these talks and all the exhibition over there, is the shifting paradigm of education sector. The dissolving boundaries. The boundaries of time and space are dissolving. University, certain number of hours of teaching, all that is dissolving. Skill space is entering education, education is entering skill, private operating partners entering the university space, university entering into the private operating partner space. It's all these things, because the student learns online. There is no boundary of learning. You go from hour to hour, no, nothing like that. 24/7 learning is available to you. So all these boundaries are going to get dissolved. They've already gotten dissolved, and they are going to get dissolved. So what do we do about the future, given this set of developments that are happening? Is that we have to prepare ourselves for that, and we have to make the best use of the opportunity that this ecosystem, that the education ecosystem is offering to us. But in the light of all that, we have to remember, and I was talking to someone, that, and when I was looking at the presentations and I spoke to some of the people over there, we should not land up from fire to frying pan. We've been talking of, see, there was a time when universities were respected, and graduate education, getting admission in a university, in PG level education, was highly respectable. Then came a time, universities mushrooming here and there, UGC needing to put a curb on the universities, quality of university came to be questioned, several kind of institutions started coming up. The institutional credibility kind of got questioned. Come this era now, post-COVID era, and this recent era, now operating partners in the form of collaborators and industry and the edutech industry collaborating with the, and the learning partners, training partners or learning partners, whatever you may call them, they have entered. So here we have to exercise a caution. What the institutions faced, the training institutions, so-called edutech companies also should not kind of land up in a similar kind of difficulty. They have to see that whatever they are offering is as dynamic as the technology and technological developments. If they are not, then they will just be substituting one evil by another evil. So we have to be very cautious of where we are taking the students. And we cannot, in the process, be obsolete. We cannot be outdated. So a word should not be forgotten that earlier it used to be academia with industry. And academia with industry gradually I am seeing is coming to be replaced as academia with edutech industry. That industry component should not be left out. Anything which does not have the live industry, the actual industry into it, will not survive. That live contact with these services, with the actual industry as a services, has to be there. And that is what the educational institutions, the educators now I would say, I would not use the word educational institutions anymore, are lacking. And that's why we've always seen, when we get compared to our European and US or Australian partners, they said you don't have industry connect. Now will you go and I have industry connect with that edutech industry partner? No, it's not bought. Please, let us understand that. A connect with an edutech partner is not industry connect. So many people have spoken here. They said industry connect, you are connecting with edutech industry, is not industry connect. Employability, we all know that there is a problem of employability. But are we all also not responsible for that? We have been raising the bar. Today, an MBA student or a BBA student is available in as plenty as once upon a time a 12th student used to be. And we expect that BBA student to think like an MBA student. Has anybody thought about the student in the process of that? What does the student need? We are also at the same time facing the challenges of globalization. There is a huge opportunity there. Our demographic dividend is a huge opportunity. We can export manpower. We can export our human resources to all the other countries who are in need of human resources, trained human resources. There are countries like entire Europe, entire Middle East, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore. All these are looking, Canada, they are welcoming our youth on PR, but they need skills. But we have to provide them not only promises. We cannot replace one set, again I'm saying, degrees to now certificates. That's not enough. Actual employability should come. And that's what I'm saying. To tell you a little about it, this was just, I spoke as an administrator. I'm also an kind of educator. We are also running, I'm Director General of a university called Kaushalya the Skill University. It is a state-run university, a state-funded university rather. And we have tried to incorporate the skill with education and education with employability in the model. And this model is also being supported by the ADB. So here we are seeing, again, so many partners are coming. It's an affiliating university. We are now bringing in directly the industry. We are motivating the industry associations to come and run the courses as per the demands of the industry. We're telling the industry, the day you sign the MOU, give us the list of skill requirements so that we can prepare the students as per the skill requirements. When we work out the skill requirements, please do not think of the present. Think of future, because the product that you prepare today will be out in the market, that in the process, it will take 2 to 3 years, after 3 to 4 years. So we have to think in future. we have to project. And of course, it's very difficult. So we are talking to them, talking to all the MOUs, people who sign the MOUs, that you tell us the skill requirements. But finding trainers is a very, very tough chance. Very, very tough challenge. And since a lot of players from the academia and industry are here, I would like to invite all those people who can offer solutions for for training in emerging technologies and in the futuristic skills. See, when we look at the future, we call them futuristic skills, and we would like to develop, because we would like to develop newer pathways, different pathways, and futuristic pathways. Why should a company insist on having a BTech and then put a BTech computer science and then ask the student, do you know coding? Now that boy or girl has studied BTech computer science with a fixed kind of syllabus that ABC University has given to us, which may probably not have been updated for the last 5 years. Even if it has been updated, they have to follow the norms in terms of teaching of BTech computer science. That boy will not know coding. If you want somebody in coding, please break that mindset. Say that I will even hire a 10th student if that boy knows coding. And all of us know that children of even 8 to 9 years, some of them can code very well. So we also have to develop that kind of awareness that if the boundaries of time and space are dissolving, the boundaries of degree are also dissolving. And that thing is also to be kind of sensitized into all of us. And now I will not take time because I think I've exceeded my time limit. Thank you so much. Thanks for a patient listening.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So I would request Mr. Jeet Sharma, co-founder Observe Now, to please join us on stage and present the memento to ma'am. Can we give her a big round of applause, please? Come on, everyone.